All right. So this is a story we used to tell a little bit, but I haven't told it in a long time. So I'm in high school. I've turned 16. It's Christmas vacation. Right before Christmas vacation, I had a friend. Yes, a girl. We'd eat lunch together. She's super cool. Always was. We were best friends in school. Um, she was going out with somebody that, being a classic young boy, I'll just leave it like that, what he was trying to do. And so I didn't have nothing to do that weekend. So I was like, well, what time are you and so-and-so going out? And she tells me, 7:30. And I was like, I'll be there at 7. Let's go hang out. She's like, I'll be ready. So boom, I go to the house at 7 o'clock. We go have fun. This is like the Friday of Christmas break. So we go out, get something to eat, whatever. Just have a blast, just talk, goof off, whatever. Take her back home. Okay, we're cool. And we decide that the next weekend we would hang out. And the next weekend, my family is having a Christmas party at my uncle's company. So that's cool. We'll go hang out, whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, I had feelings for the girl. She was just super cool. But it's one of the things you don't realize you like somebody till it's like, oh my God, I think I actually like this person. But whatever. And so we go out and we're having fun. Go pick her up and go to the family Christmas party where they're cooking hogs. They have kegs, all kinds of other stuff. And she's beautiful. I'm not too bad myself. Just kidding. Jeremy's got a girl with him, so it's just us four. We're hanging out for the night, and we're all drinking. We're underage, but we're wild. We leave the party, and we end up going to Benson to another party at the Dutch Inn Hotel when that used to be there. Then we find out a bunch of people are going to the Johnston County gravel pit and having a party, so we go there and party with them people. Then we leave, and Jeremy is pretty intoxicated. I'm driving. I've quit drinking, so I could drive safe. I didn't want us to get hurt. And I realized we're about to break curfew because the girl I'm with, she's got to be home earlier. So she calls her dad and says, hey, we're at a movie. It's running late. Is everything cool? And he's like, absolutely. Glenn's all right guy. Met him, I'm a nice person. Yeah, you're good. Come home when you get done with the movie. So she then asks, can she drive the vehicle? And I'm in a bad spot because I know she don't have license yet. She's not 16. But I don't want to tell her no, for reasons. And so I'm like, hey, I can't give you permission to drive this truck. You got to ask Jeremy. Shoo, Glenn's off the hook. She says, Jeremy, can I drive this truck? Jeremy's up against the side glass, asleep. Huh? Yeah, whatever. Goes right back, passed out. So she's driving. We're good. We're rolling down 421, go through about a high school and everything. We get to a store, Cecil's little store. And she decides that she's going to just turn right. No big deal. And I was like, hey, where are we going? She's like, I don't know, just ride around for a while. And when she turns right, I think she was going faster than she expected. And so when she hits the brakes, she hits them pretty hard. The brakes lock up on the truck. We go into a skid, and I realized, weird, this is bad. We're going to hit something. So I remember trying to put my arms out, and Jeremy's passed out, and I could see this wall of dirt from this field where a field is higher than the road you're driving on. So I was like, ditch! And I'm just, oh man. And when I said ditch, Jeremy's like, huh? And when he goes, huh? Bam! Head right into the windshield. And that boy blew out the windshield, a spot about this big. Big old goose egg on his head. Whoo! And anyway, so bam, this truck hits hard. The driver's side front tire, instead of being in the fender, is into the driver's side door. And a Chevy truck frame to be bent like that, that's a big impact. So right as we were turning and before she hits the brakes, there's a set of headlights coming. No big deal. We've passed 100 cars tonight. So boom, we hit, it's a pretty big wreck. And the first thing you do when you wreck a vehicle is like, if you're a bunch of kids, you just get out the vehicle. Oh, everybody get out, everybody get out. This truck comes up in the air, wham, it lands backwards. And the first thing we do is go to get out the vehicle. And before we can even get a door open, we hear, who's driving? Car we saw, headlights, sheriff's deputy, sitting at the back bumper of the truck. And so I remember this. She was like, "Oh no, I don't have my license." And I said, "Well, don't worry about it, man. Just lay low and slide out, and I'll say I was driving." So she does, and she got hurt pretty bad. Like, she hit steering wheel and everything. Oof. And as we're going out, I was like, "Hey man, I'm driving." He's like, "No, you ain't. She was driving. I saw it." So we've lost that argument. So now she's in trouble. Calls her dad. She first runs off because she's like, "I can't be here when my dad gets here," and I understand it. She runs off, and I go, "Hey, we got to face this. I'll take the heat for it. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't let you drive. It's my fault, blah, blah, blah." And so then she calls her dad, and we're all sitting in this vehicle, and her dad shows up. And so, like, as soon as he gets out of his truck, I walk up to him and said, "Hey man, I'm sorry." And he looked at me and said, "Yeah, you are." And like, I knew what that meant, so I was like, "Yes sir, I'm very sorry." So the wrecks happened. I was kind of not really anyway, I knew the guy she was dating or was talking to after Christmas break, go back to school. Now this guy wants to fight me because it was his girlfriend, blah blah, whatever that was worth. And it's pretty bad. Jeremy, on the other hand, his truck is not totaled, but it is very close to being totaled. His truck sits at a body shop for like 3.5, 4 months. He has to get rides to work, get rides back. And I mean, he's pretty mad, and he's not the most talkative person to Glenn at the time, and I understand. After the wreck, she goes home with her dad. We have to get home ourselves. We're in another county. Truck doesn't work. We convinced his sheriff's deputy, can he take us to the Cumberland County line? Because we only live like 1.5 miles in the Cumberland County. Can you take us home? And he's like, "Yeah, if you're no farther than that, I'll take you." So he takes us, and the other girl that was with us, she lived on my street. So we're taking her home, and she starts complaining that her neck hurts, and Jeremy tells her blatantly, "Just shut up," because like, he's lost his truck. He don't want to hear nothing about, "My neck don't feel good." So whatever, that was done away with. And when we pull in my driveway, all the lights are on in the house. Mom is mad. She's been looking for us, can't find us. Jeremy had a cell phone in the truck. It's not working because we're running the truck. Truck was not cut off. So like, we tell the sheriff's deputy, "Oh man, my mom's mad. She's on the front porch." He says, "Well, this ought to help." Flips the lights on the car. Pew, pew, whatever. So now she's really mad. He drops us off and says, "See you fellas," and he takes off and goes back to Sampson County, back to work. Okay, so now Jeremy's truck's in the body shop for like 3.5, 4 months, and he finally gets it fixed, and I feel so bad for him, like I feel like it's all my fault, and it is. But he gets his truck back, and he goes on a date or something that night, and then after the date he comes and gets me, and I'm just riding in the truck kind of silent. I'm like, "Jeremy, man, I'm so sorry." And Jeremy says, "Man, I ain't gonna lie, I've been mad for about 3.5 months. I really have." He said, "But when I bought this truck, it had like some squeaks, and the paint won't quite right on it and stuff in some places. But for 3.5 months, I have worked and I have saved money, so I haven't gone out anywhere. And with them doing all this work, the paint job is perfect now because it's been totally repainted, and all of them squeaks have gone away. So evidently what all they had to fix was squeaking or something in the beginning." So boom, then he gets his truck back, and life goes on, and we're good. That's another Jeremy story.